Hello, Just Too Good here, and the LEGO Ninjago Summer 2023 sets have been officially revealed, and this is based off of a new TV series called LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising, which was apparently created in Epic Games' Unreal Engine. Apparently, the show will launch on some streaming services and some TV channels on June 1st. Now, the best and most interesting set out of this batch is a new expansion to Ninjago City with no mention of this being a direct-to-consumer set, so it seems like this will just release June 1st, hopefully in regular stores as well. And this is Ninjago City Markets, which will retail for $370 in the United States with 6,163 pieces, making it the biggest LEGO Ninjago set ever. Now the 4 floors here include a cable car, which I love that sky rail design. Just an absolutely lovely system. While it doesn't go too far in distance, I like how that actually works and just the roundness of the actual car itself. There's also a bakery, some apartments. I love this little accessibility for the wheelchair, which, yes, that is Cyrus Borg finally returning in minifigure form. This classic wheelchair version, different from the villain version back in 2014. And speaking of the minifigures, I love a lot of the exclusives here. You have Urban Sora, and this is a character we'll get to with the later sets in this video, but I love the recolor of that hairpiece from Monkey Kid in this really interesting coral color, which I don't see too often on hairpieces. That's awesome. I love this character right here, which uses that hairpiece from the Rock Girl back in Series 7, which I was just talking about in I think my every minifigure opening, where I love that piece and they just never used it after using it in black like one more time. So it's amazing to see that return in my favorite color, purple. They have a casual version of the new ninja Arin, which you can see how he uses that newish hairpiece. It's not a completely new hairpiece, it is quite common in that color. This minifigure with a Tahu mask is going to get a lot of Bionicle fans to bricklink that piece, and that's freaking awesome. I love this Detective Zane who has like a classic film noir color scheme. That's really cool. There's just a bunch of nice torsos throughout this set which are exclusive. And there's a really important play feature. This might be my favorite play feature of all time from LEGO. This could make like 20 Just Too Good LEGO lists. Disgusting sets too, ridiculous play features too. They have, for the first time, a flushing poo feature. Advertised on the box there, you can see they have a toilet, a 1x1 circular tile in brown. And then they have a handle to flush, and it goes all the way down. And that's disgusting. They put it's going into the fresh waters of Ninjago City. Come on, LEGO. There needs to be like a sewage system or something. Ew. Other builds I like, the rooftop sushi bar, which has this really fun squid build at the top. The bakery, which I like how they have the baked goods kind of on those pole pieces. The color schemes in here really work. I will say my distaste for lime green buildings kind of shines through because my least favorite part is this building right here, which could have been something interesting like a Borg Tower, but it's just kind of this generic building. I don't know if it is kind of being a reboot of the Borg Tower or something, but I do not like that green color scheme really. That's the one part that looks so out of place with the rest of the set using a lot of darker colors except for the sky rail system, which I do really like, and that's supposed to pop out, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too nitpicky. Super small details I love include new statuettes of Cole and Jay, which those are always fun to get. And look at this, we have a little reference to one of my favorite LEGO sets of all time, 2009 Pirates Shipwreck Island. Heck yeah, like that little shadow as a sticker. And that noodle box is a new printed 1x1 brick, which is pretty cool. So I own all of the LEGO Ninjago City expansions so far. I have them all built. Yeah, that's a rarity for direct-to-consumer series that have recent releases. And we only have a look at this connected to the latest Ninjago City expansion in Ninjago City Gardens, which was from the 10th anniversary wave. Because I guess at this point, LEGO's just like, yeah, those Ninjago movie versions, let's forget about those. Plus, they've been off the market for so long, it kind of makes sense. Now, I said we'd get back to that Sora character in other sets. Sora's transforming Mech bike racer, which would be cool, 384 pieces, but apparently it's going to be $48 in the US. Very strange prices. I'm guessing most places would sell this for $50. Yeah, that's too much for me to buy for just one figure. I mean, this truly does look like a $40 set. The design of this whole selling point is that this transforms into a different vehicle altogether, which I wish the back of the box was shown in this press release or in the JB Spill Warren reveal, but nothing, so we don't really have a look at how this feature works. It looks like it's just a part you probably remove of that center motorcycle, not one that you actually rearrange the pieces of. Well, you do rearrange some pieces with this back hover part from my understanding by the look of it and the positioning of those arms. But with the new LEGO Dream sets having so much rebuildability and transformation in their options of building, I just think this isn't very interesting, and that $50 price really weighs it down. Now, okay, the best part is that Sora figure, and I love the design of this new cat ear hoodie piece. There's like a little bit of hair at the front. It's just a really interesting mold. It's kind of adorable, and I really want this Sora figure just for that. But I do love the inclusion of her in that huge Ninjago City Market set, but of course it doesn't have the hood piece, unfortunately. Alright, so I wasn't too hot on that transforming mech. I do like this temple set, but then there's kind of the same problem with that transforming mech bike racer set, where this retails for $100 apparently. Okay, to be fair, the press release says $95, but again, I think they're just going to bump it up. What's with these weird ending prices that they didn't used to have? Hopefully, places will round it down to $90. This has 1,029 pieces, which if your price per piece ratio means that this is a good deal, but I don't know about you. I look at this and I'm just like, this is $100 or $90? This looks like something that would be $70 at most, with this design that has an open back end, and it's basically a facade if you ask me. There's very little space for the temple inside. It feels oddly undersized, even if that piece count is high. I don't know if that's just structural piece builds. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, at least there's some cool figures. I really like this exclusive character right here. The character is called the Spirit of the Temple. It looks like there's an alternate face to this design. And it just looks kind of creepy with a nice dark green and various green color schemes that I don't usually see associated with cloaked figures. So yeah, that's really cool. This figure of Lord Raz comes in a couple of expensive sets, but thankfully it comes in this cheaper 4+ set, which it's interesting how there's two 4+ sets this wave, but we'll get to that in a little bit. And this figure of Empress Beatrix is another really cool figure that comes in like one other set, which will be the next set we cover. The design of this seemingly has a new hairpiece and is just all decked out. I like the markings on her face as well. So that next set is the Elemental Dragon vs Empress Mech, which press release says $130 in the United States. Yikes. I am so sick of Ninjago Dragons at this point. Don't care about that. I am so sick of Ninjago Mechs. Don't really care about that mech too much, but it is kind of hard to say that that mech doesn't look cool. It does look pretty cool, I have to be honest, but I'm just sick of getting LEGO Ninjago mech, so I won't be buying this, especially at $130. But hey, that awesome cat-hooded Sora appears, Lord Raz once again, and you'll see more of this really interesting helmet for these guard characters throughout the wave, but you won't see another one in gold. This Imperium guard minifigure is actually really cool. Again, with that weird helmet piece that's new. Weird in a great way. Only time you get it in gold is in this set. And look, I can't say that this Destiny's Bounty set is bad at all. I actually think this is a good set. I just have no interest in buying it because I have the two best versions of Destiny Bounty. The Legacy version, which is like the best animated version, and then of course just the best ever, one of the best LEGO sets ever, is the LEGO Ninjago movies Destiny Bounty, which I love to death. Both of them are on display, so I don't need this set, especially since the press release says it's going to be $160 in the United States. Yeah, I'm good. I mean, sure, for a 2023 $150 set, this would fit. It's $160, all right, $10 more than I expect. 1,739 pieces, but the Ninjago movie one is so much beefier, substantial, and more beautiful, and that was a 2017 $160 set with 2,200 plus pieces. Come on, I know, something inflation. Woo is exclusive to the wave to this set, by the way. Now, we've kind of seen this mech for a very long time, but it's Lloyd and Arin's Ninja Team Mechs, an $80 set with 764 pieces. Not much new to add from the previous videos, but insert Bionicle reference here. Arin is a new ninja, which I like that new ninja wrap piece, which is different from the other ninja wrap pieces of this wave, which are also new, and I also really like the new ninja designs. And again, we get that bucket head piece, which I really like for the guards. This comes in a couple sets in this black coloring, but still a really interesting piece in my opinion. I think this is a good value for $80, but it's just not my thing. The Heatwave Transforming Lava Dragon press release says it'll retail for $55. I'm hoping most places sell this for $50, 479 pieces. First off, I love this exclusive minifigure with another Monkey Kid hair piece, different one from Sora's, in a new and exclusive color. That's awesome. First set with the Imperium Claw Hunter that we've covered so far, comes in some of the cheaper sets. Cool helmet design there as well. I actually don't mind the dragon. Like, I'm sick of mechs in Ninjago, I'm sick of dragons in Ninjago, but I like the dark red design here. It's just a little bit more unconventional, and there's just kind of a weird pose that it's in, and you could transform it to make it into an even stranger pose, which I don't think quite works as well. It's kind of a hard stretch to say this is a transforming dragon when you just kind of have a different arrangement of how it looks in like a positioning. I don't know, that's like something that I think could be explained through animations and saying like a full transformation, but maybe I'm thinking too deep about it. But I mean, to be fair, you know, the more I look at it, it doesn't have the wings of the other version, so I guess it's a transformation. But yeah, it would have been cool at $50. $55 is fine, I guess, but not the worst of the wave. And yeah, this is pretty cool. Maybe if I see this on sale, I'll pick it up. This set is probably the worst of the wave that isn't a junior set, where it's $35, 307 pieces. The build is just this really ugly race car. It looks like the one from the Gamers Wave, which the Gamers Wave was like my last Ninjago wave that I loved, and that was my least favorite set of that wave. So to see an even worse version of that car, yeah, I'm good. There's not really any draw with the minifigures either. Except that Zane only comes in that really expensive dragon mech battle set. What is that, 130? So this is a drastically cheaper way to get him, and those are the only two sets he comes in this whole wave. And the $20 set is the Imperium Dragon Hunter Hound. This is kind of cool because it's not a mech, it's not a dragon. So I like the little bit of difference in the beast that it's trying to capture here. The gold almost looks out of place in some ways. I kind of wish this was just more of a all black with some red wolf design. But still, the Dragon Hunter is a figure that comes in two other sets, one of which is the junior set. So this is technically the cheapest way to get that figure. And that's another really cool helmet piece. And you get two ninja with Lloyd and Jay. As a 198 piece $20 set, it's totally fine. There is another $20 set, and it's a 4+ set. It's not really one I care about, honestly. I love a fun 4+ set, but this one's just kind of boring with two vehicles which look oversized for the characters they're on. I mean, they almost got this bike battle for Lord Raws down well, when I'm like, okay, this actually looks better than some non-4+ bikes, but then those two wheels at the back just kind of kill it for me. And one of the first Ninjago Dragons Rising sets to be revealed was Nia and Arin's Baby Dragon battle, which is a 4+ set. This design at $35 is kind of a really bad 4+ set. Like, it's one of the ones with the lamest dragons or whatever. And at least you get some cool figures, like the baby dragon figure. At $35, this is the cheapest way to get the baby dragon. The next would be the $50 Sora Mech set, and then two of the more expensive sets have that baby dragon piece. And I love that design. I think it's absolutely adorable. This is the cheapest way to get Arin as well. So there are definitely some draws to getting this as opposed to other sets if you're just looking for pieces. But yeah, then you get some prints here because it's a 4+ set, but the builds just suck. Next, there's some really cheap sets at $10 with these power flip sets. I don't even know what the heck is going on here with these new ball pieces. I'm confused. But the ball pieces themselves are interesting, I guess. There's 3 of them. There's one for Kai, one for Nia, and one for Lloyd. But the draw here for me is the exclusive outfits. In particular, I really like seeing that new ninja wrap piece with some printing exclusive to these power flip sets. So that's really cool at the $10 price, just for the minifigures alone. I'm very confused by the balls, but I will buy one of these at least just to see what the heck the play feature is. They have such a strange box. I just want to point out in this press release, they have like the pictures with the kids holding them, The one for Lloyd is really weird. Like the toy is barely in focus and it's just like the little girl staring at you like, yeah, I'm posing for a camera. It's not a fault of the little girl, it's a fault of the photographer. Like, what is this picture? Why did they include this in the press release? It's hilarious. Finally, we did cover this in another video, but there's the poly bag for Dragons Rising, which is Kai and Rapton's temple battle. Now, it's really cool to get the new Ninja Wrap piece in a cheap poly bag, as well as Rapton, which is a character who comes in a few sets that I didn't point out before. But yeah, that's another cool looking figure. I like the use of that Doctor Who hair in that white coloring. Just want to say, you want to subscribe here because I have this on the way. I'll be reviewing it very soon. So I don't think this wave is as uninteresting to me as the January wave for Ninjago, which was just like, ugh, like I have no interest in that wave. I do absolutely love Ninjago City Markets. I think that's even one where the whole look of the set, I'm not like heads over heels with, but I love the little details, whether it be the sky rail, whether it be the toilet flushing feature, and all of those beautiful minifigures. And I'm somebody who has all the other Ninjago City sets, so I just gotta line these all up, and I already have the 3 lined up together, so this will just be a perfect fit. Except my shelf has no more room, so I gotta do that. I just gotta rebuild Ninjago City 1. I was trying to get a piece from there, and then the top part fell over, so rest in peace, the top of my Ninjago City 1. Don't worry, I put it all in a bag. So yeah, let me know, out of all these sets, which one's your favorite, what you think of this new wave. Subscribe here for more LEGO news and commentary, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.